I don't watch the news much. I'll tell you my favorite news story ever last couple of years. Anybody hear about that KKK guy? They found his body in a river in Missouri. Yeah, found his body. My cause of death, my guess was, of course, snorkeling accident. Because you guys know those clumsy Klansmen in their water sports. Now, he got shot twice in the face. That's how he died. And they found his body floating in the river. I read this whole article about it. Turns out this was not your run-of-the-mill Klansman. This was an imperial wizard. Wow, what a title. That's way above the goblins and the cyclops, guys. This is the head honcho with the white poncho, okay? This is the guy. You know what his day job was? It said dude, for some reason I thought the Klan paid a salary, but evidently it is all pro bono for these cats, just out of the whiteness of their hearts, you know? He was a FedEx driver. That's their wizard. That's who's giving the speeches. Now, I like to think he started at UPS, but he just couldn't stomach the color scheme. You know, he's just... What can brown do for me? Not a darn thing, right? So they just traded him to FedEx for an old copy machine or something. I don't know how that works. I am a Comcast customer. I'm not trying to flex on you guys, but I have Comcast. They're a terrible company, man. I don't like Comcast at all. You know what bothers me about them? They never quite give you what you pay for. You know, I pay Comcast every month for 500 megabytes a second download speed. 500. I don't really know what that means. But I know I only get 50. 10% of what I'm paying for, right? So I call him up. I go, hey, man, I'm paying for 500. And the guy just goes, yeah, sometimes you only get 50. I'm like, well, that's pretty convenient for them, you know? Can you imagine any other industry in America trying to pull that off? You go into Krispy Kreme, get a dozen donuts, open up that box, there's only one in there. You go back in, excuse me, sir, I got a dozen. Yeah, sometimes you only get one. That's how that works. Well, I paid you for 12. Well, was it raining outside, sir? You know, sometimes if the weather's bad, you'll get fewer donuts in the box. That's kind of how that works. Were your neighbors trying to steal the donuts, sir? That can cause slower donuts. There's only one show I watch. It's my favorite show of all time. I don't know if y'all have heard of it. Family Feud with Steve Harvey. That's my favorite show. I watch Family Feud every day. A little tough to watch as a white guy sometimes. Because I don't know who's picking the families for Family Feud, but every time I watch that show, it's a cool black family versus the lamest white family I've ever seen in my entire life. Where do they find these white families at, you know? It's always the McDougalls from Dayton, Ohio, and then they walk out there, ties are always too short, you know? It's hard to watch. It's always like, name something you bring to a barbecue. Hummus? It's always those guys every time. It's humiliating. Go home tonight, put it on, try to cheer for the white family, try. It's so hard, man, I try every time. Nobody can. Some dude in the Klan could watch Family Feud through the holes in his hood, and he'd be like, y'all, I hate to say this, but I'm pulling for the Jenkins family, okay? Anybody here been on that show? That's a long shot, I'll admit, but you know, maybe I should have asked before the joke, I'm not sure. You ever think about who you'd bring with you if you get the call? You ever think about who you would not bring with you? That's a better question, yeah. Some of y'all with them right now. You're gonna end relationships in your family when you get that, I'm telling you. My uncle would call, hey, I'm excited about Family Feud. Be like, well, hope you're excited to watch from home, because I'm trying to win this thing, all right? I don't want to end up on a YouTube compilation, okay? I want 20 grand and a car.